Hello, this is Smita Kumar, and you're watching MediCircle. Today, on our healthcare startup series, we have Niraj Jha with us. Niraj is the founder and CEO at Hanuman. Hanuman ensures last mile delivery of immediate healthcare solutions, including ambulance services, diagnostic services, and also home healthcare. Hi, Niraj. Welcome to MediCircle.
Hi, Smita. Thank you for calling me on your platform.
So, thank you so much, Neeraj, for joining us. So, tell us more about Hanuman and especially why the name Hanuman.
So, Hanuman is a Bihar-born startup, but functional in four states of the country: Bihar, Jharkhand, Delhi NCR, and Mumbai. We are primarily a 360-degree EMS company, emergency medical services. We deliver acute care services like ambulances, ECG at doorstep, diagnostics at your doorstep, and also home health care services. So the idea was to put more, give more accessibility to healthcare in terms of, especially in healthcare, the acute domains. So it was always a pain for me as a doctor to see that patients reach late in the emergency room. And then this was a pain which I wanted to solve. And there are a lot of stories going in and around in the life of a clinician. So finally, I landed up to solve a problem of last mile delivery of healthcare and therefore build Hanuman. As you said, why name Hanuman? Hanuman is a acronym of health accessible in acute need and utility for mankind. Retrospectively, if you think it is because of the acronym that follows health accessible in acute need and utility.
And unlike other startups, I think one of the prime USPs of Hanuman being that they are into emergency services. So while we see
Yes.
that there are a gamut of, services which are being provided by so many healthcare startups these days, but they generally skip the emergency part, where it's very much needed for more and more lives to be saved. So apart from that, what are the USPs of Hanuman?
See, the USP is very clear. We are building EMS for Bharat. And when I say Bharat, it is 6 lakh small villages of country. We as a business, largely businesses in India see India as a 20 large city. We see India as a conglomerate of 6 lakh small villages. And when I talk about tier 2, tier 3 town, I'm not talking only emotions. It is a huge, big population. It is a huge, big market size, which the world want to invest in. And the problem is also in tier 2, tier 3 town. If you see the demography of Indian healthcare, especially, you'll find all hospitals in larger cities of the country, starting from any capital town to Mumbai, Delhi, Vellore, and patients are there in Begusarai, Bhagalpur, Muzaffarpur, Dumka. So the patient need these transportation, medical assisted transportation from these areas to centrally located cities. And therefore, we are building EMS for the Bharat region. So that is a clear-cut USP. Apart from that, whatever is required in emergency, right from the right pricing, accessibility, the trust, so a GPS-linked vehicle is reaching to you at the right price point, at the right time with a very good turnaround time, good quality, everything is maintained, but it is primarily, if you talk about what is the USP, it is building for Bharat.
That's great to know. And so, how many lives you have been able to touch so far, and whom you have impacted through your services?
So far, in last 18 months, we have touched almost 70,000 lives, done more than
That's great.
22,000 outdoor screening for COVID and non-communicable diseases. And we have also transported more than 60,000 patients on ambulances. So huge number.
Hello.
Lab tests done. And during COVID time, you know that we came up with a no refusal policy and like served the entire served with our full capacity with oxygen concentrators,
Okay.
medicines, home nursing, everything that was possible, we did it. So, huge impact story. People know us because of that. And now the journey has just started, and we are focusing very sharply on the scale of doing EMS for Bharat region.
That's nice, and I think COVID has must I mean helped in such a way because you were able to understand your own strengths and go to a larger extent to serve the public out there because that was the time when we really were I mean deficit also, and still we had so many cases. Definitely, was supposed to be some disruption through technology, which can actually solve so many problems. Another question, which is very much relevant here, like generally Bengaluru and other states, I mean, that's considered as a startup hub in India, or you can take it as an example of any metro cities which are there. But having lesser opportunities compared to these metro towns, cities, you still manage to nurture your own startup and also raised funds that validated your idea and gave you, a proof of concept and also things to scale up so that it can be actually that model can be replicated to other remote areas where these services are very much needed. So, and that also from a small town like Patna, and that's also my base. So I know the opportunities which were there at that point of time. So how easy it was or how difficult it was from the perspective of the place where you're coming.
Smita, you know it's not easy to set up agile business like a startup in sitting at Patna. But then, yes, things are changing. Things have changed very fast, starting from the government to the ecosystem building and people coming to help you. So many a times I get calls from, especially the LinkedIn fraternity. Hey Neeraj, you are doing a wonderful thing. How may I contribute? So that gives a lot of excitement, and then people are coming back. Fortunately, the positive side of COVID was a lot of people came back to
Yes,
Bihar,
yes,
and both from money and brain, Bihar is very rich now. So if I tell you, I know hundred of crore funds infused by my friends of friends, just into dairy, fisheries, and other stuffs for
yes,
the rural economy because they were working here for last 2 years and they had nothing to do, so they spent enough in the villages. So overall, the ecosystem is developing, not developed as in Bangalore. So it was a tough decision for us to stay put at Patna, set up an office. Now the team is 45, 50 people with us.
that's
So
very
it was difficult, but then I feel encouraged when there is, I see people's life changing. I see people coming in, offering help. So I'm pretty excited about it. As I said you earlier, that the prime philosophy of the business is to build businesses at the base of the pyramid. So if I remove 20 large cities, everything is base. So
yes,
if you have to build businesses for tier two, tier three town, you have to be close to these areas.
definitely, definitely.
uh, हवा में बातें usually टिकती नहीं है. So we want to be at ground level, and
Be at the
we
ground
want to
floor
deliver
level.
at ground.
Yes, understand their problem. You have to be there. So I'm pretty excited. I'm very proud to host you on this healthcare startup series because me also being from people used to call small town Patna, and even used to judge us that whether you would be able to do something or not. So that's one thing. That's a perception that we face. But yes, definitely things are changing because we have got some of the most, I mean, super intelligent brains from Bihar. The most of the IAS officers are all from Bihar. So that's one thing we definitely know. And recently also you have received, we have raised funds. So like, congratulations to you and Team Hanuman. So do let us know about it. How was the round and how much money you raised and how it is being utilized.
Thank you, Smita. So this is the second fundraise for Hanuman. This is a pre-series to bridge round for pre-series A. So we have raised $500,000, a little more than $500,000. The purpose is for scaling it further into UT and deeper into Bihar. Uh, And the fund round is led by Mr. Kamal Lal, who is a HBS alumni and ex as global CFO for Delight. And fortunately, there are many C-suite leadership of good corporate houses, medical device companies, uh, another HBS alumni, companies like Philip Morris International. So there are some C-suite executives from these large companies, and there are founders of Sonicorn, Unicorn startups as well. Karekeba, which was our previous the seed round investors, they have also participated in the round. So we have got enough support and validation from the existing investors and also from the new investors across the globe.
That's good. And what were your revenues in FY 2022 and what you're planning to close this year?
This year we'll be targeting near about 15 crores of revenue in the company, and we are also targeting a second fundraise very soon. So
That's
we'll hit the market very soon for the second fundraise also.
That's nice, and all the best for that. And so, how you want to scale it up? Like as you said, you're already there in the four states: Bihar, Jharkhand, New Delhi, and Mumbai. So, where else you want to take it up? Like there are so many other places which definitely require services from Hanuman.
As I said, that we'll go deeper in Bihar and Jharkhand. We are present in all 38 districts of Bihar, but we want to move deeper. Like if we are present in district town, we want to go deeper into panchayat and taluka level.
Okay.
And in UP, we'll be marking our presence. And again, the business philosophy in Uttar Pradesh will also be to start with Eastern UP, go deeper into districts, and then scale to a different state. So we'll be targeting more on building EMS for these small towns and then maybe into larger towns as well.
That's right. And on the ending note,
Primarily Hindi belt first and then the non-Hindi belt maybe.
so my question to you in Hindi would be like this कि अभी जितने भी ये ऐसे यूथ जो भी इस वीडियो को देख रहे हैं जो ये चाहते हैं कि उनका भी स्टार्टअप हो उनके भी खुद की एक जर्नी हो एक खुद का वेंचर हो जिसे वो प्रमोट कर सकें सो देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो जनरली हिंदी बेल्ट स्टेट से हैं दे फील समटाइम्स कि दे आर नॉट एबल टू डू उन्हें मोटिवेट करने के लिए समथिंग फ्रॉम एन एंटरप्रेन्योर फ्रॉम बिहार यानी बिहार के एक एंटरप्रेन्योर ऐसे लोगों को क्या सजेस्ट करना चाहेंगे?
I strongly feel कि बहुत पोटेंशियल है बिहार में और मेरे मेंटोर्स कहते हैं कि जहाँ प्रॉब्लम ज्यादा है वहीं सॉल्यूशन डिजाइन होगा और वहीं स्टार्टअप निकलेगा सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम जो है इस एरिया में है और यहीं से स्टार्टअप्स निकलना चाहिए नाउ मतलब प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे क्या है कि एक तो माइंडसेट है कि अभी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स देना है तो उस माइंडसेट से बाहर मैं किसी चीज को डिमीन नहीं करता हूँ कि ये कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम देना अच्छा नहीं है बट देन बहुत जल्दी निकलना होगा कंजर्वेटिव चीजों से अगर ग्रोथ खोज रहे हैं तो एक तो वो है दूसरा जिनका एस्पिरेशन है कि वो कुछ स्टार्टअप करना चाहते हैं बिजनेस करना चाहते हैं एमएसएमई करना चाहते हैं तो बहुत ग्राउंडेड होकर के सोचने की जरूरत है कि वो चाहते क्या है जस्ट स्टार्टअप का बज सुन के स्टार्टअप करना है या आपको स्टार्टअप कंपनीज में जाकर के ज्वाइन करके लर्न करना है फिर कुछ अपना करना है या कुछ ऐसा स्ट्रॉन्ग आइडिया आ गया है और लगता है कि नहीं मैं इसको करके ही मानूंगा वो पैशन अंदर से आ गया है यूरेका मोमेंट जो होता है तो उसको राइट आइडेंटिफाई करना कि ये क्या है ये जो फीलिंग अभी इमीडिएट आ रही है ना वो क्या है वो समझना जो है वो बहुत जरूरी है कई बार जो है वो आप किसी नए इंसान को मिलते हैं तो लगता है कि यार ये तो बहुत अच्छा है तो वो इश्क है आपका या इन्फैचुएशन है वो पहचानना जरूरी है नहीं तो सब जो है बर्बाद हो जाता है दैट इज वन सेकेंडली कि काफी ये प्रॉब्लम है लोगों को यहाँ कुछ बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं जो बहुत अच्छा करेंगे आगे चल के अभी रिसेंटली स्टार्ट किया है बट लैंग्वेज पिच डेक बनाना प्रेजेंटेशन करना ये जो एक ग्रूमिंग का जो हिस्सा है ना उसमें अभी काफी कमी है और बहुत लोग इसके लिए एफर्ट नहीं डाल रहे हैं इस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट को बिल्ड करने के लिए. सो हाउ टू बिल्ड स्पीड इन द कंपनी, हाउ टू ब्रिंग इन मोर एफिशिएंसी, तो यहाँ पे थोड़ी कमी है.
बिल्कुल. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस टुडे. और मुझे बहुत ही अच्छा लगा आपको होस्ट करके, बिकॉज अगेन सी इट्स ऑल इन द माइंडसेट एंड कि ये स्मॉल टाउन्स एंड ऑल है. मैं खुद पटना की हूँ एंड आई एम हियर एंड नीरज इज एन एग्जांपल देयर सिटिंग देयर. सो डेफिनेटली अगर आप कुछ भी सोच रहे हैं तो कोई भी जगह और कोई भी ड्रीम छोटा नहीं होता है. यू नीड टू जस्ट वर्क ऑन इट एंड हैव मीन फेथ इन योरसेल्फ और ट्राई करते रहिए. कहीं ना कहीं तो 100% you'll be getting success. So all the best to all those people who are thinking to start a startup or actually trying to solve a problem through their venture. All the best to all that, and all the best to Niraj also for all your future rounds of funding. Thank you once again for joining us today at Medicir.
Thank you, Smita. Thanks a lot. Thank you.